about some things we can undo. You just in the pen, I can.
Welcome back to another video of Madden Face the franchise. So yeah, next game, third week against A-Rod and the Packers, baby. Let's get it. Yeah, let's get it. Here we go. We're 2-0 right now. So let's see. Ooh, and it's raining in Green Bay. So, Jackson,
here we go.
oh, the blue camera. There we go.
Hey, check those chins. Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Sanders first. And the pick
for
already.
Sanders, and it's intercepted.
First throw of the game, throw pick.
Kevin King with a pick.
So bad, like a wing. I'll put on all pro too, guys. So see what's more harder.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive. Here picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit.
Oh, what the? Why you push that?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round.
Good catch.
Expected to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
Royce pushing in there.
To give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well. They got a nice payoff.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Heavy rush and down he goes.
Let's
Give
rush.
the sack to Blake Martinez.
Goes at 3 at least. Absolutely 3. Pretty solid, nice.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown.
Oh, I thought you picked that off.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
What the? What's that running to me?
Kick that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. They'll look to throw.
Catch that.
Open
catch.
Holmes.
Catch Holmes.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Let's do a run here.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence. When in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move,
and he fires one that's intercepted.
Interception.
King with a pick. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Triangle if we went up more. Scored 3.
A reminder coming up later tonight. A lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
That's first, dude.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion.
Oh,
he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
And we can't go for it fudge. At least stop him, though.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Stop him.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
What?
And for the
How did he
third
get that
time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off
at the 35.
I'm out like flipping 20 picks. They go for 3.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
One thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness.
Go. Man, complete.
There we go.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they moved the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Jumped in.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
2nd and 1. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front.
Let's go, boy. Touchdown, boy. Let's get it.
Andre Holmes.
Good touchdown. And we stopped them. We got one left. See if we can get in field goal range before half.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out.
Oh,
that's he should have incomplete.
Took that curve.
Tremont Williams there to break that one up.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing.
There we go.
I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Catch.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Throw left side. It's Freeman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Broncos will use their third.
Yeah, I want to do it. They got 3. Here we go. They got a 3.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's taken down 13 yards, picking up the first.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense. So you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Short down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Come on, get stop. Come on, get stop. And they scored touchdown. Fuck.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I didn't see that guy there.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force it.
And that's caught at the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards. This is caught.
Push it in there.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we
go. Good pass.
Into the end zone for a
touchdown,
score.
Good score. Come on. Let me get speed. Good stop. Okay, they went for 3. We're down by touchdown.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Zadarius Smith. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll look to throw here.
What the? I threw it too high.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old...
Keep it. Let's go. Where's the timeout? Skill and running.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay.
Think we're going to run.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
That throw!
And it'll be intercepted.
That might be the game. I think we stopped them.
So the Broncos coming out now. And they're approaching their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They'll look to throw.
What?
And that is incomplete. Tremont Williams there to break that one up. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion. What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
Pass.
No pick, just incomplete that time. Now they go for it on.
Oh, we stopped them.
So the Broncos now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
25 yards that time. First down now with that clock rolling. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Back to throw.
Catch. Oh, he's lost.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Dude,
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Go! Push him in there.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
This is the one, dude.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
No. Would it be RPO? Or would it be a run? Oh, it could be run. QB sneak, here we go.
They come out here in the eye.
Come on, baby.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal.
Wait.
Let's
go!
Touchdown, Denver.
Let's go, dude. With the comeback. The comeback.
So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.
Let's go.
So for the Broncos, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week.
See you the next one.
Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall to...
Give me a beat. Oh, man, okay, all right,